at specified periods of time, either immediately post-launch or later, depending on when the AMC specifies. Mutual fund schemes can be classified according to the investment objective. Such schemes may be open-ended or close-ended schemes, as described earlier. Let's take a look at some variations. Equity funds. The aim of growth funds is to provide capital appreciation over a medium to long-term period. These funds invest in equity shares of companies and therefore offer the investor the potential for growth. Such schemes invest a major amount in equities. Equity schemes are suitable for investors having a long-term outlook, seeking appreciation over a period of time. Balanced funds. The aim of balanced funds is to provide the benefits of investing in both equities as well as debt securities in the proportion indicated in their offer documents. These are appropriate for those investors who are looking for growth without taking too much risk. These funds are also affected because of fluctuations in share prices in the stock markets. However, NAVs of such funds are likely to be less volatile compared to pure equity funds. Index funds replicate the portfolio of a particular market index such as the BSE Sensex, S&P Nifty, etc. This makes tracking your investments simple and easy to understand. NAVs of such schemes would rise or fall in accordance with the rise or fall in the index, though not exactly due to some factors known as tracking error in technical terms. Necessary disclosures in this regard are made in the offer document of the mutual fund scheme. Income or bond funds. Income funds invest in debt securities such as bonds, corporate debentures, government securities, and money market instruments. Such funds are less risky compared to equity schemes. These funds are not affected by fluctuations in the equity markets. However, opportunities of capital appreciation are also limited in such funds. Income funds are generally preferred by individuals with a low risk profile. Money market or liquid fund. These funds are also income funds and their aim is to provide liquidity, preservation of capital and how convenient is it to invest in a mutual fund scheme? Investors can contact their financial advisor for necessary information and application forms. Forms can be deposited at the collection centers through the distributors who provide such services. Investors can also visit the AMC's sales office, registrars and transfer agents or investor service centers and deposit duly filled application forms. Most AMCs today also offer an online transaction platform which enables investors to complete their investment on the internet without any physical application forms. Investors should note that there are cut-off times for transacting in any mutual fund scheme and the applicable NAV is dependent on the time at which the transaction is recorded. For example, if on January 1st you invest in DSP BlackRock Equity Fund and submit the application form before 3 p.m., which is the cut-off time for DSP BlackRock Equity Fund, the applicable NAV will be as of January 1st. If, however, this transaction is recorded after 3 p.m., the applicable NAV will be that of January 2nd. Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents and information carefully before investor service centers and deposit duly filled application forms. Most AMCs today also offer an online transaction platform which enables investors to complete their investment on the internet without any physical application forms. Investors should note that there are cut-off times for transacting in any mutual fund scheme and the applicable NAV is dependent on the time at which that transaction is recorded. For example, if on January 1st you invest in DSP BlackRock Equity Fund and submit the application form before 3 p.m., which is the cut-off time for DSP BlackRock Equity Fund, the applicable NAV will be as of January 1st. If, however, this transaction is recorded after 3 p.m., the applicable NAV will be that of January 2nd. Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks.
एक और बर्थडे, एक और गिफ्ट, और तब तक रिंकी के पापा को पता चल गया तो ना आया घर, ना हुई शादी। तो क्या घड़ी होगी, कपड़े होंगे, शायद कार भी होगी। उसमें ही तुम्हारा दोस्त तुम्हें एयरपोर्ट छोड़ देगा, तुम बैंकॉक चले जाना।
अंकल, आप तो डरा रहे हो।
ना ना, बता रहा हूँ, क्योंकि तुम्हें शादी से है और इसके लिए पैसे बचाने पड़ेंगे। न सिर्फ बचाने पड़ेंगे बल्कि इन्वेस्ट करने पड़ेंगे। आज मेरे पास सीमा भी है, घर भी, कार भी, और ये घड़ी मैंने लंदन से ली थी।
अंकल, 2-3 हजार बचा भी लिए तो उससे क्या घर आएगा?
2-3 हजार कम होते हैं क्या? शुरू तो करो।
बट इन्वेस्ट कहाँ करूँ?
तुम शेयर्स, बॉन्ड्स, डिबेंचर्स, गोल्ड, इन सब में इन्वेस्ट करो।
अंकल, इन सब के बारे में तो मुझे कुछ भी नहीं पता।
इन सब में इन्वेस्ट करने का आसान तरीका है म्यूचुअल फंड्स।
मतलब?
तुम्हारे और मेरे जैसे लोग जब म्यूचुअल फंड में इन्वेस्ट करते हैं, उस पैसे को फंड हाउस के इन्वेस्टमेंट ऑब्जेक्टिव के मुताबिक अलग अलग कंपनी के शेयर्स, बॉन्ड्स, डिबेंचर्स वगैरह वगैरह में इन्वेस्ट करते हैं।
बट अंकल, ये सेफ तो है?
म्यूचुअल फंड स्कीम्स को मैनेज करते हैं। इनकी कोशिश ही यही रहती है कि आपकी रिस्क कम करें और अच्छा रिटर्न दिला सकें।
तो अंकल, देखा जाएगा, लगा